Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Ken Kozarowski in for Brooklyn. Developing tonight, tension growing in Minneapolis as new protesters and counter-protesters flood the streets. And now a federal judge weighing in on ICE tactics in the Twin Cities. Ian Lee has more.
In America! Today, new rage on the streets of downtown Minneapolis, sparked by protesters in support of the anti-immigration operation.
Not everybody deserves to be here.
Leading the cause, Jake Lang, a January 6 rioter convicted and then pardoned by President Trump. Why are you out here today?
The replacement of white Americans by Somalians in Minnesota is a tragedy.
His supporters today outnumbered by counter-protesters shouting for them to leave the city. Some 3,000 federal officers and ICE agents have been deployed to this state. More than 2,500 people arrested, tensions still red hot after an ICE officer fatally shot Renee Good 10 days ago. Today, protesters said the Arctic blast helped their cause.
We're ready for this. This is just, again, normal winter for us.
This as a federal judge in Minnesota ordered immigration agents to stop using tear gas and detentions against peaceful protesters. The judge also ruling that agents cannot stop drivers or passengers without reasonable suspicion, and protesters can follow agents. Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino had this reaction today.
We're going to continue to use that minimum amount of force necessary to accomplish our mission.
The Justice Department is now investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, accusing them of impeding federal immigration agents. Walz punching back, posting the only person not being investigated for the shooting of Renee Good is the federal agent who shot her.
Walz has mobilized but not deployed the state National Guard. He took to social media again today calling those protesters to be peaceful. And residents gathering at Winona Senior High School today for a Freedom March. Around 200 attendees marched along the bike path to show their support for refugees and immigrants in Winona and America at large. The marchers are emphasizing the importance of peaceful displays and staying a tight-knit community amid all this uncertainty.
We're pulling the community together because they're feeling all the tension and anxiety. And as community comes together, they feel the strength. And that's really what a lot of this about is to say, we are the strength behind what's going on.
Members of the Winona Rapid Response Team organized this event. It's the second such display in as many weeks. Former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg had a full house last night at the La Crosse Center. He spoke on a number of topics in a town hall format, including the rising cost of health care, the economy, and the Trump administration's immigration policies. He also answered questions on ICE agents in Minneapolis and surrounding areas, and he called for more accountability.
There needs to be policy oversight, accountability, transparency. They need to be sent to do their actual job, which is not to patrol American neighborhoods as though they were war zones.
Buttigieg also spoke about Western Wisconsin Congressman Derek Van Orden several times, saying he held the town hall because the congressman refuses to. For Van Orden's full statement and more town hall coverage, you can head to our website, news8000.com.
We had still a lot of light snow here today that was kind of fluffy, but overall accumulations were fairly light. Excuse me. Some areas actually got up to about 3 to 4 inches towards Prairie du Chien, but now the cold is settling in, but we got more snow and then dangerous cold. As you look at right now, single digits with a wind, so there definitely is a wind chill out there currently as we go throughout the area. You can see some wind chills are in the 10 to 15 below. You go further west, we're 15 to 20 below, so it will be cold tonight, but it's not quite the dangerous cold that we're setting up here later. Now, tomorrow we do have snow coming back in because that system's going to be diving southward, bringing snow back into the area, followed by wind and then dangerous cold too that'll occur. But as we wake up to tomorrow morning, there we go, it's coming up. We got temperatures overall are going to be in the single digits. We'll start seeing that snow for at least across getting into the area by noon. For Eau Claire, it's probably going to be a few hours earlier, down to 1. And we'll see the winds pick up, but not really late in the day too. So the snow will be first and then the winds. And then, yes, later on we'll kind of break down the dangerous cold that we have alert day conditions on. We'll explain how low that wind chill will be and how long this cold or below average temperatures will last.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, the La Crosse Public Library turning into a repair cafe today. Community volunteers spent the day mending clothes and small gadgets for free. Volunteers also taught lessons so those who came in could learn how to repair their items on their own in the future.
You may have a perfectly fine sweater that just needs a zipper repaired or a chair that's a little bit squeaky. By holding these repair cafe events, we're able to divert that material from the landfill and extend the life of any given product.
If you missed today's Repair Cafe, the next one will be March 21st. Any interested volunteers can sign up online. A celebration of all things beer at Onalaska's Omni Center. It's for the 5th annual Winter Beer Collectors Show. Attendees are able to check out vendors with beer-related signage, glassware, and other collectibles. Organizers say the event is rapidly growing every year with lots of local interest.
Well, Wisconsin is, I would consider, the beer capital of the world. So I think people really love the beer collecting. They like to take that piece from, you know, the good times at the bar or other place, or their parents' basement had some beer signs in it, and they want to bring that back to their home.
Some of those featured brands included Hamm's, Leinenkugels, and Heilmann's Old Style. Girls across the Coulee region hitting the ice this weekend. The Coulee Region Stars Youth Hockey Organization is hosting the Mighty Miss Classic Tournament. It's bringing skaters to Onalaska, West Salem, and La Crosse. The multi-rink tournament consists of 3 age levels from 10 to 14U. 18 teams are competing in total. Organizers say it's a perfect time to showcase how girls hockey is continuing to grow locally.
The girls have had a great year, very successful. So you know, they're growing and improving every week, and you know, hopefully they can have a state run at the end.
The tournament continues tomorrow in all age levels. Still ahead tonight, protests in Greenland. Why some European and congressional leaders are calling the president's latest statement, quote, unacceptable.
The 4-day sale starts Friday at Home Furniture. Find special savings throughout the showroom and get BOGO deals on recliners, rugs, stools, and more. Plus 3-year special financing. The 4-day sale ends Monday at Home Furniture.
Every accident is different. Different driving conditions, different injuries, different life circumstances. The insurance companies often use these circumstances to avoid paying you what you deserve. At Gruber Law Offices, we know how insurance companies can take advantage after an accident. Trust our experience and history of successfully helping our clients. And remember, there is never a fee until we win. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when a spark of inspiration hits, we'll have the brands and supplies you need at prices that'll help make it happen. Like this free Milwaukee battery pack when you buy this Forge starter kit, $50 off, $40 off DeWalt construction jacks, and these 3-panel LED shop lights, $3.99 each. Find the value you need to bring your ideas to life. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Home Sleep Express presents Avocado, handcrafted mattresses made with organic materials. Right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee when you spend $12.99. Avocado organic mattresses at Home Sleep Express.
President Donald Trump is threatening to impose new tariffs on Denmark and other European countries unless there's a deal to buy Greenland. The president posted on Truth Social, quote, starting February 1st, several European countries will be charged a 10% tariff on any and all goods sent to the United States of America. On June 1st, the tariff will be increased to 25%. Both sides of the political aisle on Capitol Hill criticizing the move.
But basically severing this whole agreement and invading an ally, a democracy, it's immoral, it's wrong.
The thought of starting a war or invading it, a NATO ally, is unthinkable.
Any American military move on Greenland could trigger Article 5 of the NATO treaty, which says an attack on one NATO territory is an attack on all. The EU has called an emergency meeting of its 27 ambassadors to discuss Greenland and Trump's tariff threats. Still ahead tonight, a pain every spring, and this next one could be more of a headache. The important changes to how you'll be filing your taxes after this.
And we definitely got snow and wind and then very dangerous cold to talk about all the way through Monday. So we'll show you how much snow we'll have and how low those wind chills may be coming Monday morning. That coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
We are very fortunate to have our mom in our lives. We rely on Medicaid to pay for her long-term care. When I learned that it might be cut, I met with Representative Van Orden. He promised that he would never cut Medicaid. He even signed this letter. Then he turned around and he voted for the largest Medicaid cut in history. It's absolutely devastating. We need to tell Congressman Van Orden, stop raising our health care costs.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
It's big game savings time here at Carl's.
Save big on major brand appliance packages.
Save up to $1,800 instantly, plus rebates. On GE packages, buy 1, 2, and 3, and get this over-the-range microwave free.
All TVs are on sale.
Save up to 40% on grills and up to 80% on fireplace stands. Your choice of Perfect Sleeper mattresses are only $5.99. It's big game savings time right here.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
If you're just getting those W-2s or 1099s, there are some big changes to your taxes this year. Brian Abel has what you need to know before you file.
Filing your taxes.
It's very confusing.
And even more so this tax season. Why? The passage of President Trump's signature law, the so-called One Big Beautiful Bill, that's ushered in a handful of tax changes. Let's highlight the big ones, starting with higher standardized deductions. For singles, it was $15,000.
For 2025, it goes up to $15,750.
SALT stands for state and local taxes, and it was a key sticking point during negotiations of the bill. There's a cap on how much in SALT one can pay depending on adjusted gross income.
For the old law, it was a $10,000 cap. Now you can get anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000 in 2025.
But John Karp from accounting firm Whitley Penn says, don't forget how the standardized deductions factor in.
Remember, you got to first crest that hurdle of the standard deduction of $31,500 if you're married filing joint. So if you never can get to your itemized deductions, the state and local taxes don't matter anyway because it's an itemized deduction.
Another change is for all of the servers out there.
That's no tax on tips.
With some caveats.
No tax on tips is capped at $25,000 per return. So if you have a married filing joint couple, they only get $25,000. It's not $25,000 per person.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
All right, we saw some light snow, some cold temperatures, but we've got some dangerous cold on the way for your Monday. Let's get all the details from Greg.
Yeah, we got dangerous cold coming for Monday. I mean, it's going to be cold for Sunday, too, and it's cold right now tonight with the sub-zero wind chills. But this is dangerous. But we also got snow in the mix, too, for Sunday that's going to add a little bit component to it all, too. So really what you expect for January weather is what we're going to be getting here for the next really week and a half. And we do occasionally see these wind chills like this in January. But that's what we're looking at basically midnight Sunday or Monday into Monday morning. That's when the lowest wind chills will be currently. Right now there is a cold weather advisory, and that kind of fits the threshold of when you see basically below 25 to 30 below temperature or wind chill. In this case, it's just the wind chill. So frostbite is around that 30-minute time frame if you have an exposed skin outside. Now, as we look at the big picture, all this cold air is coming right from the north. You can see as we go further north, I'll put a little bit of 3D look at this. You've got temperatures currently, these are observed temperatures, 15 to 20 below up to the north. So this system that's going to dive south is going to pull that air into our area. So the only good thing is we don't have a real thick snowpack, but we do have a fresh snowpack now if we get the snow tomorrow, so that will help it. Now it just depends on cloud cover. So if you look at the travel conditions throughout the time frame, tomorrow when that snow starts happening, it's really going to be pretty much afternoon to evening when you could have the snowy conditions, icy roads. Basically, the wind will start picking up, so that blowing and drifting will probably be Sunday afternoon and especially probably Sunday evening. It could go all night too with the drifting too, so roads may still be an issue, but it's that Sunday evening time frame. Visibility will probably be the worst as you go in the afternoon, but we can still see in the evening too with some blowing as that wind definitely picks up. And wind chill definitely is going to be Sunday night and going through Monday morning, and it doesn't improve much Monday during the day. We're not going to see 20 to 30 below, but we're definitely not going to see anything that gets close to 0 too, so it's definitely cold there. Wet roads probably not going to be an issue, although initially with the snow coming, our temperatures do get a little bit up to the mid to upper teens like today. That does allow some of the main roads to get wet, so that would be an issue too, but that won't last too long. Otherwise, if we time it out, it's really kind of broken up, but the snow will be coming in probably closer to about noon or about 11 p.m. You can see here, but notice where the track really is. It's really west of the river that the most of the snow falls. You can see coming down there. Visibilities could drop down to 2. It's not going to be a heavy snow. It's going to be more of a light snow. So occasionally you might see visibilities at a mile and a half to 2 miles coming through the afternoon and then continue to push southeastward. As you notice, further north you go, unlikely to see a lot of snow, but still we have another band that comes through here all the way through the evening hours, so the snow won't let up as much through the evening until about probably 10 to 11. So blowing and drifting, snow will be falling at this point. The winds definitely will be picking up, and you can see visibility still. You can see 2 to 3 miles with some of the snow overall. Then we'll start clearing out a little bit, less clouds, and that opens the door up for those temperatures. Now snowfall, 1 to 2, but as we noticed today, some of the areas towards like Prairie du Chien got 3 to 4 because the snow ratio is very high. We're talking 20 inches to 1 inch of water. So some of these could be probably closer to 2 to 3, very fluffy, very light. So the wind definitely will blow this around. If you look at the temperatures, low temperatures going into Monday, we're looking at temperatures pretty much in the single digits below. Cloud cover will help to keep these temperatures up, but it's the wind that's going to be more of the factor than that. And Monday, you'll struggle to get to 0 in a lot of areas. A little bit of sun out there, that won't help much. And if you're looking at the wind chill, yeah, we'll definitely see it going into Sunday. Negative numbers, a little bit of improvement in the afternoon, and then it really drops off as we go into Monday morning. That's when you see the 25 to 30 below. During the day, probably 15 to 20 below, maybe a little bit warmer than that. So definitely cold. We do improve quickly Tuesday because we have another snow event coming Tuesday night and Wednesday. Could be another 1 to 2 inch mark there. We get modified Thursday and Friday, but we could get even colder next week. Not so much wind chill, but actual temps. There could be a lot of teens below 0 going into next weekend.
All right, quite a stretch we are in.
It's the coldest part of the year typically, so we are definitely getting it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Greg. Well, coming up next in sports, day 2 of the Midwest Players Classic. A ton of great hoops on the slate, plus the National League Manager of the Year in lacrosse. Cade's exclusive with the Brewers skipper. Next.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter's here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open. You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Wow, forest berry fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Well, it's not often the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers comes to town, but that's exactly what we had today as Pat Murphy was at the Lacrosse Center for a special night hosted by the Lacrosse Loggers. The 2025 National League Manager of the Year took the stage for a live Q&A where he spoke about the 2025 season, told stories from his time in baseball, and even opened it up to questions from the audience. I was able to catch up with Pat ahead of the event. He said they thought it was important to get around to the communities that don't see them all the time, and spoke about what made the 2025 season so special.
Yeah, I was saying this today. I remember most is the look on their faces when they went from not believing to believing, you know, and when you see that in your players, that's a great feeling, you know, and I think of that perspective. I think of Jack when he got on a roll there, and you know, I think of that big smile, and I think about guys that Caleb Durbin when he realized I belong in the big leagues, and those are things that they're priceless, you know.
During the live interview in front of the fans, Murphy cracked a ton of jokes and even pulled out and ate one of his signature pocket pancakes as he got on stage. You gotta love it. From an MLB manager to a newly extended NFL head coach. It's official. Green Bay Packers are giving Matt LaFleur a multi-year extension. It's being reported that there was never any serious consideration to moving on from him, and now Green Bay will run it back with the man who has taken them to 6 playoff trips in 7 seasons. It's also being reported that Green Bay is expected to extend the contract of general manager Brian Gutekunst, but we will wait to see when that officially happens. Day 2 of the Midwest Players Classic. We had a bunch of great action on Friday, and it certainly carried into today. Over to the Lacrosse Center, top-ranked Onalaska, still unbeaten on the season, taking on a tough Caledonia squad. First half action, and it was the sophomore Tyler Cole having a huge half in transition. Lets the defense past him, but they leave him wide open for the 3. Hilltoppers in front early. Warriors trying to keep pace. Jacoby Hamill with a nice drive to the hoop. Lays it in for 2, but Onalaska would find another gear, and so would Tyler Cole. How about a pull-up 3? That's nothing but net. And then a few minutes later, Gavin McRoberts cross-court pass to Cole. He drives baseline off the glass for the tough bucket. He'd have 22 in the half. Hilltoppers win big, 78-54. Action started early in the morning, and we at Holman taking on Amory to get the day started. We jumped to the middle of the second half. The Vikings trailing by 14, needing some momentum. The steal by Taj Hauser, who finds Aiden Reister for the up and in bucket. And then just a few minutes later, Jaden Bartles. He's going to bury a shot from deep. That cuts the lead to single digits. Now down by 1 with less than 2 minutes left. It's Bartles again from downtown. That takes the lead for Holman as the Vikings storm all the way from behind. They complete the comeback. They get the win 79-73 in a thriller. And in the second game of the day in the Midwest Players Classic, Toma Facing off against Altoona, the Timberwolves start the game on a 10-2 run thanks to Silas Cram, who lays it in for the easy 2. A few minutes later, it's Cram, this time finding Quinn Gerke in the corner, connecting on the triple from deep. That increases their lead. Toma would go into halftime feeling good, but an offensive explosion by the Railroaders throughout the second half would flip the script as Toma falls 63-57 against Altoona. All right, up to the college level, Badgers looking for a 4th straight win. They were hosting Rutgers, and they came out firing. John Blackwell from beyond the arc, that's cash. Badgers up 6 later in the half. Now a 12-point game, and Nick Boyd gonna jump the pass, gets the steal, and he's going all the way. Lays it in, Wisconsin rolling. Then with the clock winding down, Boyd using the screen, and he finds Nick Winters, opens for 3, sinks it. Badgers up 22 at the break, and they would pour it on in the second half. The pass over to Blackwell, another 3-pointer. This one all Wisconsin as they take it 96-87 the final. Over to Mitchell Hall, UWL women hosting UW Eau Claire. The Eagles coming off of a huge upset win over 7th-ranked Whitewater earlier in the week, and they were picking up where they left off. Grace Knupp, a nice move in the lane, gives her the hoop where she gets the tough bucket to fall. She finished with 10 points. A little later, Jenna Welch finds a Molly Janke, gets the open shot and knocks it down. Eagles taking control. Then it's Welch in the paint, shakes off the defense, off the glass for 2, and UWL wasn't done. How about Katie Walcott? Step back 3. You bet. Eagles get the win 77-55. The UWL men were ranked number 3 just a few weeks ago, but tonight they were looking to snap a 3-game losing streak up in Eau Claire, and the Eagles came close, but they couldn't get the job done. They fall 77-74. That's 4 straight losses, as they are now just 1-4 in conference play. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
So you don't believe in climate change, but you installed geothermal heating and cooling.
The geothermal gives us consistent comfort all day and all night.
Well, I feel very comfortable and very uncomfortable at the same time.
They won't hurt you.
I know. You've made sure of that.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours, Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Stop into Pischke Motors to get your new Ram now. We've got your back. Get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. America's best full-size truck powertrain limited warranty on 2026 Ram trucks and vans. And during the Start Something New sales event, get 0% financing for 60 months on all new 2026 Bighorn and Laramie Ram 1500s. Or save over $11,000 off MSRP on select inventory. Go to Pischke.com. Pischke Motors West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to invite you to our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse to try before you buy. With over 40 blends, you're guaranteed to find one that will make any meal taste great. And as a bonus, they're all low in sodium and dietitian recommended. So stop in today and try before you buy. Aaron, don't you think you're taking try before you buy a little bit too far?
What? No.
So you don't believe in climate change, but you installed geothermal heating and cooling.
The geothermal gives us consistent comfort all day and all night.
Well, I feel very comfortable and very uncomfortable at the same time.
They won't hurt you.
I know. You've made sure of that.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
The owner of a dog chew and treat company in Wisconsin is turning a manufacturing mistake into a way to give back. James Groh has more on the donation worth $25,000.
Life for this dog is pretty good.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. There he goes.
He's the face of a dog toy brand.
He constantly gets a royalty as far as treats go.
That's Mumble, the namesake for the company Mumbies in Franklin. They make all-natural dog chews and treats. 10% of proceeds go to local rescues and shelters.
These rescues and shelters are severely under-resourced, and I know a little can go a long way.
Bradley Will started the company in August 2023. For dogs who can chew through just about anything, this is the perfect toy for them. And customers agreed.
And we just crossed about $1 million in sales over 28 months.
Business was good. Orders were coming in, but then they got a shipment that wasn't what they were expecting.
We had placed one of our biggest orders. Chews were compromised. The quality was compromised.
The toys had cracks like this. Still safe and usable, but not appropriate to sell.
If we were going to sell this at retail value, it'd be probably a little bit over $25,000, maybe a little bit more. I don't like saying that, it's a lot.
So Bradley did the next best thing. He's donating all these boxes full of chew toys. On Saturday, Bradley is hosting a private giveaway at his warehouse. He's invited about 50 organizations to come by and pick up a box full of chews. For places like Roxy's Resource in Milwaukee, these donations are invaluable.
If we don't get donations from the community, this is gone. We can't help the pet families in the community that desperately, I mean desperately, need us right now.
Roxy's gives away free pet food and toys.
We go through it so fast.
Some of Mumby's toys will also be available to the public. You can email bradley@mumbies.com to participate. It's kind of a when life gives you lemons moment, not ideal, but they're able to make a difference for dozens of organizations. In Franklin, James Groh, TMJ4 News.
And Greg's back with a final check your forecast next.
Bitter, icy winters take a toll on seniors. Supported Senior Apartments at Benedictine Living Community La Crosse offer warmth, care, and trusted hospitality. Winter move-in specials are available. Schedule your personalized tour at blclacrosse.org.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when a spark of inspiration hits, we'll have the brands and supplies you need at prices that'll help make it happen. Like 6-piece Milwaukee multi-tool blade kits, just $24.99. Peak premium antifreeze and coolant, $11.99 a gallon. And these 3-panel LED shop lights, just $3.99 each. Find the value you need to bring your ideas to life. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
In the heart of Wisconsin dairy country, there's only one place making cottage cheese, and it's right here in Westby. Since 1903, Westby Cooperative Creamery has been farmer-owned and community-driven, crafting wholesome cottage cheese the same way for generations. And with a new investment in modern technology, we're ensuring our tradition continues, fresher, safer, and more sustainable than ever. Westby Cooperative Creamery, the only cottage cheese maker in Wisconsin. Farmer-owned, Wisconsin proud.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
Bitter, icy winters take a toll on seniors. Supported Senior Apartments at Benedictine Living Community La Crosse offer warmth, care, and trusted hospitality. Winter move-in specials are available. Schedule your personalized tour at blclacrosse.org.
Well, we got dangerous cold coming Monday, but we still got another 1 to 2, maybe even more inches of fluffy snow. The blowing and drifting Sunday evening and Sunday night. The wind picks up probably over 20 with gusts maybe even higher, and that sets the stage obviously with the wind chill. That'll be the factor on Monday. It doesn't improve much a little bit to the week, but we're still in a cold snap here coming.
In the midst. We were due, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for joining us.